the Bhaga. Having thus spoken, the Venerable Sharidati Putra, the Bodhisattva Mahas, Arya Avalokiteshvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed, highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan.
Kala chibene cho tambane mo chizu jine Bola mai pujes neze kandu tola Aka samara Aka samara Aka samara Hava kunjos
Simbe kai dembe topke chir doba gyuchi meba gyuchi shiva gyuchi chage pashe metun be choringe ma panche shindin kori so geri tonja gyaju shiva dan metun nube gendan tewa dan tumba gyuchi pusun tsokyu jashi tekyang tender telek sho
Bande ayinta la marembo chenda ge jeo pende
Lo The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect Guru. Correctly following the Guru is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon the Guru with great respect. When I have discovered that the precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once, is extremely difficult to find again, and is greatly meaningful, please bless me to unceasingly generate the mind, taking its essence day and night. This body and life are changing like a water bubble. Remember how quickly they perish and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. When I have found definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be conscientious in abandoning even the slightest collection of shortcomings and in accomplishing all virtuous deeds. When I have recognized the shortcomings of samsaric perfections, there is no satisfaction in enjoying them to all suffering, and they cannot be trusted. Please bless me to generate a strong wish for the bliss of liberation through my being led by this pure thought with great remembrance, alertness, and conscientiousness. Please bless me to making the root of the teachings my essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother transmigratory beings. By saying this, please bless me to train in Supreme Bodhicitta, which bears the responsibility of freeing transmigratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta without familiarizing myself with the three types of morality, I cannot achieve enlightenment. By saying this well, please bless me to victorious ones with fervent effort by my having pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality. Please bless me to quickly generate within my mind stream the unified path of calm, abiding, and special insight. Then I have become a suitable vessel by training in the common path. Please bless me to immediately enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones. All vehicles, the Vajrayana. At the time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping my vows and samayas purely. Then I have gained effortless conviction in this. Please bless me to protect at the cost of my life. Then when I've realized exactly the vital points of the two stages, the essence of the tantric sets, and I'm enjoying the yoga of 4 sessions without effort. With effort. Please bless me to accomplish these according to the teachings of the holy beings. Thus may the virtuous friends who reveal the noble path and the spiritual practitioners who accomplish it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely the collections of outer and inner obstacles. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. And by completing the qualities of the grounds and paths, may I quickly attain Vajradhara. Sashi Peki Chushin Me To Tram Rira Le Gambadi Sangye Shindu Mite Buwargi Namanda Shila Jepar Sho Jeselama Tamba Könamki Çökü Kalar Kenze Tintene Jitar Sambe Duje Zemala Sage Chöki Chaba Soy Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami
Sangye
Chudan Soge Chonamla Chanchubado Dani Kepsuch Dage Chunyen Jive Tsonamye Dola Penje Sanje Duvasho
Sangye
Chudan Soge Chonamla Chanchubado Dani Kepsuch Dage Chunyen Jive Tsonamye Dola Penje Sanje Duvasho
Sangye
Soge Chonamla Chanchubado Dani Dage Chunyen Jive Tsonamye Dola Penje Sanje Duvasho
Dove Jawan Namsi Sabjing Kuma, Gunda Sambo, Gunda Dola Tadon. So traditionally, the lineage lamas of lamrim, when they give teachings on lamrim, not only that, even other teachings are anyway. So, any teaching that's given that extends the commentary of lamrim becomes like that. Any Panagawatika logic, which is 4 chapters, and then the Kasvara Alakarka 8 chapters, and then here, then the Kata Patra enlargement and Madhamika. So so basically, extended teachings of all the existence in the nature of the true truth. So the Buddhism is whole entire Buddhism is based true truth. Truth of the truth of the altruism, the truth of the all-obscure mind. So, kundu ki demba, and demba. Then method, part of method, less part, and the primary Mahayana Sutra, part of method wisdom, and then part of the Mahayana secret mantra, Mahayana Bhajana, then the part method wisdom. So in the all that into part method wisdom, then the goal was to be achieved, Dharma Kaya, Rupakaya, Holy Body, Holy Mind, Buddha, so that's so in the whole entire Buddhism, so to base to truth, so that so the Kasuri, yeah. So then Binaya, Abhidhamma Kosha, then all that, the experience, by elaborating then those 5 great scriptures, you have the lamrim, so the Kasuri essence is lamrim, imported into the lamrim, all the subject, the listening teaching, then the motivation to listen teaching to pure, to be Dharma. First of all, motivation has to become Dharma. You can't just listen well. No, you have to the mind to listen Dharma has to be pure, has to be Dharma first. So like that has to be Dharma first. Cannot be all the Dharma, the attachment, clinging the pleasure of this life. Clinging this life. No, the mind should be free from that. Understand about that. So if you stand about that, it becomes black, non-virtue, the old Dharma. So all of that, non-virtue. So this is non-virtue, then listening, teaching, action, listening, teaching, action, that's non-virtue. The result of suffering. So beyond this life, suffering. So that. Even is listening, teaching. So standing here, listening, teaching, then it has as I mentioned the other day, charity, any retreating for whole life, the mountain, seeing nobody and whatever. You're not even sleeping, being so much hardships or whatever. Then practicing tantra or whatever, very harsh meditation or harsh subject or doctrine or whatever. Then action whatever you're doing. So appear which looks religious action, Dharma action. From our outside people look, you're doing good things outside look. But in reality, the motivation is not holy Dharma, stand by the eight-worldly thought, eight-worldly thought, non-virtue, attachment clinging to this life. Then it's in all those looking religious action from outside, all that people praising you, all that, but however, it's all non-dharma, it's all non-virtue. Result on is suffering beyond from this life. So like that. So that means if you treat like that, you hold your life in the cave, in Himalayan mountains, or African, they have somewhere cave. How you do all life to not seeing people, not seeing dogs and cats, birds. So how you wait all know what to then like that. So even you teach Dharma all your life, but along with that mind. Happiness, comfort in this life. Then the attachment to not to have discomfort, and then then attachment to receive praise, and then attachment to not to receive criticism, and because attachment to the happiness, and then of course attachment to discomfort and unhappiness, and of course then attachment to receive praise. Then of course you have attachment disliked that's the criticism, attachment not criticism. Then you see, then you get reputation, then attachment to pleasure, reputation, then of course pleasure to not have reputation, because a bad reputation also. We have a good reputation, then to not have a bad reputation, then the attachment to that. And then receiving a birthday gift, so forth, then receiving material birthday gift is so important. Somebody said happy birthday, and at least to say the words. Somebody sing happy birthday, or at least the words, and then because so important for your happiness. And anyway, so reputation, attachment, then there's attachment better, not to have better reputation. That's what there's yeah. Yeah, the attachment in the intrusive sound, then there's attachment would be to not have bad and unintrusive sound, like that. So this in the West, I don't think I haven't yet realization of this conclusion. I haven't heard yet. Of course, it talks so many words. There are books, about problems of this life, but not yet. I've seen something cleared up where the problem comes. So like that, like Dharma. So in the West, that you have to go to psychologists many years, and doctors and psychotherapists, and so many things, and then besides you earn living money for living, then there many doctors and medicine for medicine, many money for medicine, for treatment, for hospital, many extra things. So this all this come from based on the age-old Dharma. So so that's my root guru Kipji. There's verses from Abhidhamma Kosha he often recites. It's very, very, very effective. It's a verse so clear, it's like a movie, of your mind. So, but I don't remember by heart, unfortunately. I haven't got together my mind, so I have to get that. So anyway. So all that from there, all the problems, all the life problems, this and that, I have this problem, that problem, that problem. Some, even the body doesn't have problems, but so many problems, so no peace, no happiness. Even you have $1 billion, $1 billion, even it's okay, you are living, even though you have money to live for several lifetimes. But so much problem in the mind, so much mental sickness. So all this come from the idol Dharma. So basically, attachment to this life. So, what means practicing Dharma? I mean, it's just a start. My talk is just to start. And so, what means practicing Dharma? What means practicing Dharma is renouncing this idol Dharma. You have to know what it means practicing Dharma. What is it? What is it? So you have to know what it means. I don't know whether I've gone through the story, or you may have heard, but anyway, so in Rading in Tibet, this Lama Disha advised to Damdamba, he's also Chinese, what he translated for Lama Disha. So to build a monastery, Rading Monastery, we went the third pilgrimage in Tibet. We went Rading, but it was announced to the Chinese before we came. So nobody, no from village, nobody can come. They were announced before we came. So we stayed as a tent, maybe 3 days maybe. So around 11 o'clock, one lady came. She brought wood. She brought a firewood plant. She would firewood. She didn't come with the empty hand. She came firewood wrapped on a apricot. Apron, not apricot. Apron. She came. She was not allowed by Chinese, but she came at 11 o'clock. I was in the tent. She brought it. Then you can't say who she is. And anyway, then the then the monk appointed by the Chinese office to run the monastery, so he invited us afternoon. We're going to go up to where Lama Tsongkhapa wrote lamrim, graduate path for enlightenment, in the next room where he taught. So we were going to go there up, and then he invited us in the monastery. He ordered tea and snacks and that. Then like I said, since I was doing this, by the way, so there's water. When you arrive there, there's water. And above the room, there's a something which is a deity statue. As Lama Adisha, it's a holy object. I think gave to Damdamba, I'm not sure. So we offer gold paint, and then pearls. The decoration, the pearls and offering. So upstairs there's the holy object. So downstairs there's water coming from the earth. So if you drink this, you become free from the Lord, and need come and get purified. So very, very precious holy water. So upstairs they start to bring in the big room, Gomba, and then we all do prayers and things there. So something which you did. I think yeah, Lama Disha. So the most holy statue that yeah. Oh, then we went up hill, and then both rooms where Lama Zonga wrote Lamrim and taught both ruined on the backside this wall, but ruined. So at that time I didn't ask to give me stone relic from that. It was so precious. So really I want to bring stone to America or to wherever to bring from there. But I didn't get to ask the monk. Yeah, but I may go to small pieces later, but from through other students, and yeah, I don't know whether he will give or not, but I can say that's very precious relic. Lama, Lama Tsang lived there for many years, like that, you see. So there's only ruined and some rocks, and then the backside the walls left. And then there's his guru, Lama Umapa, I think Satya. So above that, the one was made new, but didn't have time to go see. So we did Jota preliminary practice. There I chanted, and it's all light, so lit candles, and the monk was there. Which then became late when you go down, come down. We come down to the monastery, but nobody fell down. And as fortunately, nobody fell down. So like that, yeah. So yeah, that the things are doing, but this incarnation passed away. They're recognized by his own authority. They passed away. So they found incarnation. They tried to go to Bandalama Lake, and so yeah, then not asking us on it, and externally they did what they're supposed to do, what they did, how in the past did for incarnation, to find out for the Dalai Lama incarnation, and things like that, all the science there. But in the external they did Heba, so we didn't go to see, because not sure what is regarded by us or not. So I didn't go to see. He was another place, not the monastery, but a little bit near, down another place. So we didn't go to see that time. But we see Tibet, the Tibetans went to see, so we didn't go. Yes. Yeah, there's I told the stories there. So Dumdamba, Jawa Dumdamba, who built the monastery, translated over Lama Disha in Tibet. So there's an older man, maybe first time meditating. So Jawa Dumdamba, while he was walking in the forest, all the trees are so old. It's all like this, but it's kind of very expressive. The trees, not true like that, but it's all unbelievable expressive. So it is said that in the book pilgrimage of reading this book says all those Dumdamba's hair sprinkled outside, and these trees happened. So all this very expressive tree that But that's not the only story. The Swayambhu, it was trees, Swayambhu on the mountain, the hill, that Nagarjuna sprinkled his hair on the mountain, then the trees grew from that. So it got very special, holy trees. There are many similar stories. So anyway, so he asked, Dhamma asked the man, what are you doing? So he asked the man, what are you doing? Oh, I'm meditating. Then Dhamma said, it's good that you are meditating, but it's better to practice Dharma. To practice the Dharma, holy Dharma. Not all Dharma, but holy Dharma. Then he thought, well, Dhamma said practice Dharma, so maybe reading text. So he was reading text. So one day, Dhamma was walking around between the trees and reading. So he met the old man reading text. Oh, what are you doing? I'm reading Dharma text. So it's good that you're reading Dharma text, but it's better to practice the Holy Dharma. You didn't ask what is Holy Dharma. So then he started to circumambulate at the temple. So the one day again he met the Dhamma. He asked, oh, what are you doing? The old man mentioned, I'm circumambulating the temple. So it's good that you are circumambulating the temple, but isn't better to practice Holy Dharma. After 3 times, then he asked, what is Holy Dharma? But he tried many things. So then the Dhamma answered, renounce this life. Renounce this life. So people might think renounce this life is, give up everything. You belong nothing. You give up everything. Even your body, even your skin, even your bones inside. Give away. Give away. I tell this story sometimes. One old student called Italian. Oh, and there's a few, 3 or 4 Italians at the beginning. So, so there's one called Pero. So he in the West there are different people according to their karma. How they meet Dharma is they find different books. For some people, they find different books. So according to the books, then they follow. They go to India, Nepal, it's Dharma. Our first student, the Princess Zina Derechevsky, that was her name, because I think in Russia, like India, so many kings and different area. I think maybe like India in the past. I think then I don't know what happened. They escaped from Russia to France. The family developed in France. Then she lived everywhere: Greece, America, the rich and poor, and all kinds of life. She went through, and so how she met Holy Dharma was she in America. She made a book, Lama Govinda book. There was a professor from Germany, Lama Govinda. He came in Tibet, and he saw the great yogi, the Tromageshirimbich, the great yogi, whose monastery I became a monk. So, so she saw this book, she found this book, and then she came to meet Tromageshirimbich in India, sometime in Kopan Monastery. You climb out from Siliguri mountain. Then there's on top of Karsang, one town. Then from there you go towards Darjeeling. Then Sunada, one town. Then to Goom. Just right after you cross Goom, the train station. And then right after that train station, then there's a monastery, new monastery, down the road. There's another good monastery behind the hill, in the government or something. Old good monastery, but both are built for the great yogi and the Tromageshirimbich. But the older one, I don't know what, the monks are not staying there. There's, the monks from the Nyingma, there's a house, a room where the great yogi lived, and everything that so there's a Maitreya Buddha inside, has diamond in here, diamond. So from Darjeeling, tourists go, doesn't mean to see Maitreya Buddha, but to see the diamond. This one go 5 minutes by car. So from Darjeeling, many tourists come to the diamond here, so that's so I'm just telling the stories. Anyway, the monks lived in the new Kopan Monastery, so there I lived many times. From Baksa, because not TV, not being healthy, so went many times and lived there many months. So I was a monk from the Tromageshwar monastery from Tibet. These are branches of the monastery from Tibet. I didn't see all the monasteries in India, but some. So she came to that to look for Tromageshwar. Yes, there was a purpose she came. Because she saw the Lama giving the book, and that's how. So the monastery didn't have monk who speaks English well. So there's one monk who spoke some words, so that Dutta is in the sound of dragon, his name. So he brought. We were inside, Lamesh and myself were inside room. Then he brought her. Oh, there's a real friend. He opened the door and the curtain opened. Oh, there's a friend outside. There's a friend. Your friend came. And he opened the door and your friend came. So then she came inside. She was blonde hair and then wearing the sweater that sold at the Darjeeling, the bus station, where the Tibetan small pieces of things. So bought a sweater from that, and she was wearing. And then my teacher from Tromageshwar, which is Mount Tibet, he there's a big mug, the monk's mug, huge mug, that the Hayang. What's Hayang? Hayang. I don't know Hayang, yeah, how many? So it's a huge mug, this much, you see. He brought tea in the kettle. Ordinary tea is what one was with. So he brought and they filled it up to her. Then that day she drank all the tea. There was 20. Then after that, I never saw her doing a Tibetan until she died. Never saw her. But that day, very auspicious, she's saying, oh. Yeah, then I tried to translate just a few words and just broken English, and then to Lama. Lama is also learning English, and from Baksa, and yeah, so she came like that for maybe, I don't know, 6 months, no, 6 months, no, some months, 2 3 months. 9 o'clock, or 9, or 10 o'clock, then stop the car on the road, backside the monastery, then baby, what's that, Rachel? Huh? Ria was there, and baby, and then Nepalese girl looking after that. But they don't come to in the monastery, no. So sometimes kept the car on them. Yeah, she maybe 1 hour discussed from, she would carry a book, Madame Blavatsky. There was another one, I don't know, I don't remember her name. She went in Tibet and met Lama, and I think that maybe translation of Foundation Guru got called her. Alexander. Yeah, that's the one book. But most books of this one, like dictionary, Madame Blavatsky, she carried everywhere. She carried, that is what she read in the, in the room at Kopan, old house built by Nepalese king. He's good astrology, British style. So she's in the bigger room. In this small room. She was in a bigger room, big bed. She was eating the dinner, yogurt with the nuts inside, all things. Eating, then the book here, and there's no distraction, but I constantly only read it. It is, then the dog, then there's a big dog called Roy or Rock or Roy or something. Big dog in Bauta we stayed, Chidan Lama's son's house. Not 1 year, but long time. So one day many dogs came. This dog came among that and stayed with her. So the dog came up with her. So this dog was staying in bed. She was eating the dinner, the yogurt and there is the dog. And then between that, dog licks like she didn't recognize all them. Then she eat it. Then it was still like that, completely absorbed in there. They say, wherever she goes to carry this book. I mean, if you read Buddhism like this, including lamrim, she would have read all the kanju, tenju, and Buddha's teaching, Pandit's commentaries. She would read all the teaching Buddha, she would have finished. If she read in the Buddhism, but Madame Blavatsky, big book. I must be in the library and marked them. So this wherever she goes, in little time she reads. I think she just sort of looks like she's following every religion. She kind of every religion or something like that. I'm not sure. Huh? What? I didn't hear. Huh? What's it called the name? Theosophy Society. It's kind of like that, yeah. those peasants. It's amazing. And so then that's how you see trauma wasn't there. I think already came from Tibet. Because they put Chinese, they put the incarnation after he finished the study, all the philosophies, he became Geshe, and just about to come to Tomo or the monastery, and everybody, the benefactors, everybody was so ready to welcome. And then Tibet was that time they were taken by communist China also. So just about to come to Tomo. Oh, the people, everybody welcomes so much, and then it didn't happen. So I was there for only. I lived 3 years in Pakri, in the very business place, things received from Kalimpong, India, tomatoes or cups or things. Then from Lhasa, then from Shikate, that city. Oh, that's very business place. I spent 3 years to puja there every day. I'm every day, one day in 1 year. That's why. So near 1 day or 2 days. So from the monastery, I became a monk. I lived only 6 months. Offered my examinations. The 2 books, many prayers, and the second one I didn't get to memorize. So first one book I memorized and offered examination, and in the Gomba with all the monks, and Unde was sitting on the throne, and the leader of the puja offered the examination to him. Unde is this very special monk. So he passed away. When the incarnation can remember all the text, what he memorized in the past life, he could remember. Now this is a very special thing. Listen. The very special thing in this, his very special monk, he passed away, and the incarnation remember all the text that he memorized. He remember. He can remember the child. You have to know that. It's a history. What happened to his incarnation, all of that. So anyway, then Lama sent Jina, the first Russian student, left. Here was before that, Mama Max is another disciple running. She runs as test teacher for the American Lingual School for many years in Nepal, Kathmandu. So she took care the Kopan Monastery and built first monks resident. I think I mentioned to you a little bit. And she was looking after us, Lama and myself. And so on the Saturday we could go down in the town from here, teach to her. But it was most of the time, because some of the things, just true stories or other things. Then we come back. So she helped. Certainly Lama sent her to the mountains. They have to teach it with the monastery to do unbelievable number of mantra, unbelievable number, but not exactly following the long retreat Yamanta, not exactly that, but unbelievable number of mantras. I think she finished. That's why she finished. The Lama and the Mamas went to visit her. And then one was building the Kopan Monastery, spending most time summer there. Then she sent letters from there to the monastery up to Luxembourg. And I couldn't understand the meaning of the words. She had having so much experience in the university, so much experience, so that many words I couldn't understand. So she asked me to come down. For that, I didn't have Dharma connection with Gypsy Trichiribite. So I didn't get to go down. So, then she passed away. And she has a connection with the Bajogini, and she always makes paintings, Bajogini, and like that. And then Gypsy Trichiribite gave initiation to her. And she did and many experience she had. She passed away, and maybe she had some discomfort, pain, or stomach or something. Anyway, she passed away, and the daughter was there in the bed. Her daughter, Rhea, was there, and the Rhea to hold her knee, says, "Mother, mother, don't die, don't die." I don't know how she knew that. Hold her knee and don't die. And then mother hold her mala very strong, and she said, and she died. Maybe she died in meditation or something like that. Then from here, Rosanyema Lama's disciple from Tibet, he went up there to take care. So unbelievable good weather when the body was taken to the burn, you see. So then he checked, I don't remember, I told the story before, this course. He asked her to treat him, but where is she now? She had to more observation with mother. Then she said, but you can people and tabakatu. She answered that she's born in Pure Land, Tabakatu. But if you're born, anybody born in the Tabakatu, the image, then there definitely 100% you will be enlightened there. You were able to born in Tabakatu. So that is what you call it. It has not Amitabha, but that's Pure Land. Then then that happened. So then, when I went to South India, there's a Thajar, but one very high Lama ceremony in Balukabi. So he kept his son with the past life, has so much of faith, devotion to him, that is the incarnation of Katamakishi Potowa. So I went to see him, and then he said, she's in prayer. She didn't say Tabakatu Bachugan, but he said similar. He said she's in the extremely beautiful, extremely good place she's born. There's a similar word to Tabakatu, but sounds similar to what Yabdi said. Then I asked, I have one pen friend who is a Buddhist member in London, who took care of me for 6 years. Baksa, she sent a little bit of money, and so we buy some spiritual extra, so just food or something, Lama and myself. And after I got TV, she sent the money to all the medicines. In school, young lamas from school, all the expenses to medicine she sent. all the medicine and drinking milk and all the things she sent. Then at the end she sent one set of robe. There's a first Western lady, woman who became nun. The first one ordained by Tomagesi Rinpoche, not the great Yogi, the incarnation. The first one, there was nobody before ordained nun. So this Sister Bajra, her name is Sister Bajra, she got the money from that Rachel Levy, my friend, who sent a letter, who sent the most letters to me at Pakistan. But many of the people can't read, but we're old, right? The old person writing, so only I can recognize him. They asked, she also died, so asked Lama Rinpoche, what about her rebirth? Then she said, oh, she's good at the moment. She's good now. That's all it is. But the Zina is a very good place. But it's similar. So I want to receive Dharma connection. So I want to receive all transmissions, advices from him, But he needs text with big letters. So I could not find that time. The Senator library is very, very, very primitive. Only your own college writing, but maybe not even Lama Tsongkhapa complete, I'm not sure. But it's very limited, like old time, something like that. So now, of course, probably the whole world, I'm not sure, science and medicine is not different. So I could not find, so I didn't get the Lama passed away. So, so Pero, so he saw a Milarepa book. So Milarepa gave everything, as he lived as such a life. So he tried to imitate with it. So he gave everything from what he has house. He gave everything to the people. Then he came. But I think maybe didn't recognize. Give up this life means gives the attachment, which brings all the problems in life. So you give up the attachment to bring the unbelievable peace with all the problems you don't have. So I think he maybe not recognize that, what it's giving up. So all the materials he gave away. Then he came alone. The Kopan, then that time he was wearing some like sadhus, thin yellow cloth. When you stand up, you can see the legs through. Then that I'm sure he realized what it means giving up this. I just want so near tea time, yeah.
Oma ahu, Lama Sangye Lama Chö Te She Lama Ge Dun Te Kun Gi Che Yin Lama Nam La Che Baba.
So first motivation is the greater part of the Lord, capable of being and general. So it has to be like that. Otherwise it doesn't become Dharma, doesn't become holy Dharma. So then the action, listening, teaching become non-virtue. The result only suffering after this life. So like that. So therefore, yes, in the course here, such like this lamrim, such Dharma course, holy Dharma course, then that's why then the motivation has to be clarified. It's so important to become Dharma, holy Dharma, pure, listening, teaching. So the second one is second one is not even not enough, not being reborn or remunerated by human body in next life. There's not enough. You have to be free from oceans of samsara suffering, and you see like that. So the motivation, even to achieve liberation of samsara, yourself from samsara, oceans of samsara suffering, even that is not enough. Of course, that is a gradual path, the middle capable living motivation and goal, to achieve liberation from samsara. Yes, but in the reality, it's not real meaning of life. The real one, with real benefit. Then that to be even free from the raw nirvana, from self-chasing thought, and then to achieve the peerless happiness, total cessation of the obscuration, completion, of realization, the enlightenment. Then so that you can free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to enlightenment. For that you need to achieve the state of omniscience. Like that. So it has to be this motivation, bodhisattva. So listening, teaching, this is lamrim, this is minor teaching. So you haven't generated from good devotion, then root of the path to enlightenment, the gradual path of the lower capable, middle capable, then is a high capable, but it's the realization, not yet, not happened, but to begin from very beginning, but practice from good devotion, from very beginning. Then you have to do the bodhisattva motivation. To benefit all the sentient beings, to yourself to reach enlightenment, to enlighten all the sentient beings. So to benefit every single helplings, every single hunger force, every single animals. No matter how tiny is scientifically mentioned, the tiniest one in water, or so whatever, I don't know the name. Every single human beings, not this world, the universe, the numberless universe, and every single human being, to benefit him, to bring the enlightenment. So then you need to stay on this mind. Bodhicitta, then listening, teaching, you see. Like that. So like that. As I mentioned before, it's not like school or college, university, listening, I'm in the company, you're listening to your talk, or not like that. So there you don't need the same motivation, but here it's very important. Your motivation, your actual listening, teaching to be Dharma, as well as from the Lama side. You see, who teach Dharma, then done with bodhisattva, the benefit others with the bodhisattva, so the action is talking, giving, teaching become cause enlightenment. So similar importance is similar. That. So it's very important, these things. Okay, so so they were listening to lamrim teaching. So people talking the teaching. I brought these 2 books because I mentioned yesterday helping the ants, all the creatures, the sentient beings. You see, helping in many different ways. So I want to tell you also, if you are interested, you see. So I thought make it to 2 boxes like that to catch insects in your house, and whatever it's like 2. That's very easy to. 1 is difficult, but 2, if you're 2, very easy to catch. So I want to show you, because what people would know, there's such a method, easy way to help them. So when they go inside, there's a mantra, the mantra, stainless lotus pinnacle mantra. So when they go underneath, it purifies 1,000 unique karma. So it is the benefit when the insects go inside. Then the Singapore, this met in Singapore, I think Singapore, I'm not sure. Yeah, Singapore Center, I think the Fred so there's Namjalma protection. But if they go inside, then how long the naked karma is collected from beginning, I suppose, they get purified. So, and Namjalma protection here, so they get inside, how long there, so all the obscurities get purified by the power there, so that they get their benefit. So then, this one is compassion, this one is wisdom. But they brought, then they brought both, same, the compassion, but it's super. One is wisdom, one is compassion. This wisdom, the compassion, this wisdom, so you haven't got the other part. So same shape, but it has different message. So of course, with part of method wisdom, you bring the sentiment to enlightenment. So that shows, you see. So here, only 1 box. So this same as this. So not wisdom. So here, sentient being says, sentient being is inside, says, I am the one who gives you all the happiness. You say, I want to experiment many times, but I didn't explain details. I am the one who gives you all the happiness. The insects tell you. The purpose of my life is to be wishful into each and every sentient being. So, purpose of my life is to be wishful to each and every sentient being. Okay? So here, then from your side, or you think, this is my precious wishful jewel, this insect. From your side, what do you think? This insect, this is my precious wishful jewel, for whom I receive all the past, present, future happiness. So wisdom is not there. So same, similar message, I think. So you do only that, then goes inside. Then you close this. One. Yeah. Then this one. This one goes back. This one. Like that goes back. You see. Like that. Like that. This is made in Singapore. This is made in Singapore. Yeah. So one can order. So in the house. I mean outside, numberless. So in the house, in the kitchen, in the house. So that's how to help them. So if you met like this, if you don't know there's such thing to help, such easy way, then they cannot get benefit. So to help them, okay? So they can order that. Yeah, I think just a little bit to clarify or very useful to have this quotation written on your prayer book, in the diary book, for daily meditation. I mean, in the life to use for meditation. It's very good. Somebody said, how to meditate on emptiness. So they, by bodhisattva, great bodhisattva Thongme Sangpo said, he says satya. From the four sectors, satya. And Thongme Sangpo, great bodhisattva Thongme Sangpo said, there's a 37 practice, there's a lesson to certain 37 practice, bodhisattva. Unbelievable, moving mind. The words are very powerful, but he's a great bodhisattva, so it's very good to, especially if you have problems in the life. And you can't stand, you can't generate compassion or patience or anything, constantly anger, and you can't, very difficult to say that even you teach others about thought transformation or how to look at the problem as positive, happiness and everything's like that. But then yourself, you couldn't manage to your own problems. You don't use normally you don't use the Dharma teaching, the thought transformations, incredible techniques you don't use for your own problems. So these things can happen. You don't remember when you see your problem. You don't remember the methods. even though you're teaching to others, but you don't remember to your own problems. You don't remember. Your mind is too much overwhelmed by the problem, by the mountains of the problem, exaggerated by your mind. So you don't remember, even the methods, even the teachings you don't remember. So all like that. So that you see, what is it? So to recite the words, certain practice, to recite to Kopan, so good, relative to your problem, relative to yourself. So good, it's unbelievable, it's simple to understand, and it's not complicated. So good, and so also like when you go around the strip bar, doesn't matter when you are going, but you read this, whether you're sitting, whether you're sitting on a bed or whether you're sitting outside, it doesn't matter. So read this. Unbelievable good, yeah. So you go around the strip out there and read this. So like that, so good. Relate to your own life, your own problems. Yeah, so yeah. Then they because of the problems, then become inspiration to practice Dharma, to transform into happiness. And how fortunate you are to use your, the problem makes you to pursue for enlightenment, free from samsara. So it's so good. Not just, I have this problem, then you are kind of crushed and the mountain problems. Oh, not that. Not like that. So you inspire. So like that, you see. To achieve enlightenment, into achieve liberation from samsara. So like that. So good. So anyway, the dungan so milim pushita tuna dembers tuna attention. Dungan so milim pushita tuna dembers tuna attention. Teaching and tape is true about Jasilani. So dungan so milim pushita. Like in the dream, giving example, in the dream, your son died. So your son is like Chinese or Indians or Indians, India, or so. Those certain countries then regard the sun as a kind of more success, and not in the West, but it's some of the countries like that. They see, those who kind of follow the caste. Like that, so they use sun, Pooh. So died, so means so sad, so they use something that you cherish, the family, the parents would cherish so much, son, so they died. And so much worry, fear, so much suffering. Born, so much happy. Birth, so much happy. But dead, there's so much suffering. So it's use example. Not so very, very suffering. Then So it's all is a hallucination. It's real suffering, real problem, real problem that appeared, and you believe, you hold on that. So it's all total, if you analyze, total hallucination. There is such thing. There is such thing. So, but what appeared to you real, then appeared, you see, instead of thinking that's real, or the true, so you suffer, your life, you torture yourself, or by thinking it's true, or what appears you think it's true, you see. Therefore, when you encounter disharmony condition, unfavorable condition, so when you meet disharmony or unfavorable condition, what to do? Now listen, what to do? Look at it appears hallucination, look at the hallucination. Look at the hallucination. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Now you understand. Yeah, I mean, you are in psychology, this happens, this problem, that problem, spend so many $1 million, you don't solve your mind problem, you don't solve your problem, because the whole world on. So here, no, see the message, you understand? True Tawa. When I be the hallucination, then don't hold it true, but look at the what appears hallucination. Look at the hallucination. Look at it hallucination. True Tawa. Look at the hallucination. You understand? Oh, this big huge answer. That's a huge answer. You understand? Of solution. Angry attachment, anything. Why it helps for anything, pride and anything. You see, most amazing practice. Wow. It's an atomic bomb. Over the delusion. It's like that. Wow, it's true Tawa. True Tawa, just look at it, hallucination. It's a bodhisattva practice. That's wow, incredible. So, you see, if you do this practice, wherever, either you live alone in the cave or wherever, or you live with hundreds of people or whatever, so incredible peace, happiness in there. Right now, right where, you have incredible peace, happiness. Without talking about liberation, samsara, or England, without talking about that, just now, incredible peace, happiness. You see, things don't bother you. You understand? The problem doesn't bother you. Remember I told you, in the meeting, when somebody can start you, you are so selfish, you can't do that, So then you see, your mind is watching the eye. All the passions go blah, 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 blah. Somebody praises you, blah, blah, blah. So your mind is calm. Your mind is watching the eye. So the thing that the eye is what exists is nothing else, nothing more, except what is immediately impetus by the mind. So subtle. It exists, but its light doesn't exist. So subtle. So while you are maintaining that, somebody criticizes you, somebody praises you, doesn't bother. Great peace. Your mind is great peace when you are maintaining the conventional truth. The truth of the original mind is there. See. Yeah, the eye, you maintain the eye, and the eye, nature of the convention. It exists. What is the eye? It's nothing else except what is merely impacted by the mind. What does that? You say, watch that. And then, you see, then doesn't make you angry. Somebody criticizes you. You don't see the point. You don't see the point. Other person criticizing you. Also, the other thinking, your eyes, you are merely, you are truly existing from the society. But looking that way, he's complaining you. What he believes, you don't exist, is not there. You know, this is hallucination. Also, who prays to you, you do not exist from inside you. There is no real you. So that's what's wrong. You know, he prays. So you see that I exist in a manner made level of our mind. So light doesn't exist. It's not, it exists, but it's not present. So you all meditate on that. I see incredible peace. So you don't arise attachment and so when you think of the reality of the I, all of that, similar to the I, you know, the emptiness of I, the real I. So it's so yeah, if you're able to meditate, you know, so like that, you see, that's massive. So right way, you have incredible peace in your mind. You know, the delusion, sorry, believing this problem is real, is not there. Holding on, the hallucination, but it's holding, it's really true. Holding, grasping, holding shamba, holding, you know, clinging with shamba, but it's not there. So, what is holding, it's that which is a hallucination, you're looking at it, you're looking from your side at its hallucination. You see? At that time you are not cheating yourself. Otherwise they're holding, oh, this is true, this is right, this is right. Then you are cheating completely yourself. You're deceiving completely yourself. You understand? So now they wanna, if you use what the bodhisattva must look at it, hallucination, as it is hallucination. Oh, you see, then you don't cheat yourself. You're protecting yourself, you're guarding yourself. You see, like Buddha said, you are the kasare. You are the enemy to yourself, you are the guide to yourself. Also, depending on what you do with the mind. Oh, then this is the time you become the guard to yourself, not the enemy. The other one, what is all right? Then you're enemy to yourself. You're harming to, you're torturing yourself. You understand? Whole life is torturing yourself. Your mind tortures yourself. You understand? Oh, there's so much suffering. Taking medicine and you know, psychologists have doctors, all that, you know. Yeah, so come from you, created by your mind. You know, this, you know, hallucination, things, real things appear to you, then look at it real. Looking at the hallucination, it's real. So the problem comes from that truly holding things, truly involved is hallucination. So, yeah, all the problems came from that. Tubatawa Jasalalin. Oh, that's great answer. Great answer. Solution, you understand? Best psychology. Best meditation. Looking at the hallucination as it is hallucination, looking at it as not true. This helps every situation. So that any delusion it becomes an antidote to every delusion. You understand? Oh, no delusion. So that Luan Chichu Timukula Nijute, Lula Luan Chichu Timukula Nijute. Young time to get things jump also that sombre Mari Karate I think Ayadava Ashijo Ayadava I just don't mention this. So there is a little nuance. All the body is covered by sense bases, all the body. So like that, all the delusion is covered by ignorance. All the delusion bases ignorance. All the delusion are covered by ignorance. Therefore, all the delusions, therefore, even all the delusion, by destroying the ignorance, then you destroy all the delusion. All the delusion. So here applying the importance of the the subtle dependent reaction. To understand subtle dependent reaction, then you have to learn the gross dependent reaction. So gross dependent reaction, through that you can understand subtle dependent reaction. So the importance, then the conclusion comes on that. You understand? Write down in your diary book the so that includes all the psychologists, all the doctors, all the everything. You're the doctor, you're the best psychologist, you're the best psychologist, you're the best meditator, you are the best teacher, you are the best doctor, everything. So that you are the best police. Like that. Then other one, this is not the solution. So are they sitting or sitting on the meditation group, or sitting or walking outside, as I mentioned before, or sitting outside on the rock or on the ground, whatever, or the sitting or standing, whatever, the meditation on this. Look at it. It's all holding everything is truth. This we do, we've been doing this from beginning to birth. Truth, everything looking truth. Then all this problem rises, all the delusion rises, all the problem in the life, full of problems. You understand? So then there, as I mentioned before, then you go to hospitals and there are medicines and psychologists, doctors with the mind and all that things. You see, that's. Many times you don't know. Many times you get killed by the doctors. You get killed by medicine. Many times because they don't know. They actually don't know your sicknesses. They can't really see. Much ignorance, but they can't really see your sicknesses, and can't see all your sicknesses. Difficult, without clairvoyance, and even no omniscient mind, clairvoyance, then you can, but not even clairvoyance, then it's very difficult to see how much even your expert doctor has, all like that. Difficult, not even every patient, and especially nowadays, they overdose their time, so doesn't follow, things don't follow according to medical text, like Tibetan medical text. nerves and everything, like this, you have this, like this, you have this. So nowadays, even the disease, you don't fall for that. So then there's a danger, you get the wrong medicine. So like that. So many times doctors and medicine get killed you without knowing, and sometimes for money, and not to help the patients, but to make money for them, to make money, and many times like that. And so doctors, depending doctor says first you have to compassion. The first like outline to be doctor. First you have to compassion of the patients. That's the first thing. There's few outlines. Then you don't regard this dirty, this, and you have to be considerate. You have to treat the patients, not thinking that it's dirty, this, then you can't take care of the patients. So there's few outlines I don't remember. So compassion is very important mentioned in the knowledge of the doctors, the very basic thing. But I'm not sure in the West where they mention that. I doubt. Yeah, in the West it's like that. Not easy, uneasy. Because the patients no idea. No, the only object with the Dharma Sangha is the doctor. Nothing else. The doctor. So it's up to the doctor. So doctor, can you use for money or just doesn't know, so they guess. So like that, many times get killed by the medicine. So very difficult, very difficult. So yeah. There's no way to check as well like that, you see. Very difficult in the people's life. Sorry. Then other one, by Seventh Dalai Lama. This is very important. Very important. So write down in there also diary book. Oh, constipation book. 콘대기 주제 멀리봐. 콘대기 주제 멀리봐. 랑떡배 제배 주마라. 전대마다 숨배 아당체. 투나나 마치 동벌대. Oh, this again. There's the advice what to do. You understand? Not only talking about problems. Then immediate method is nothing there, and not like that. Then your life there will just worry. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Okay. 그래서 콘대기 주제 말해봐. Every single phenomena, I just make simple, without translating word for word. That may be difficult. Even I maybe unable to translate correctly also. Then every single existence of the samsara nirvana. Kundege chuje madhava. So that includes enlightenment. 랑떡배 제비 주말라. The one phenomenon, I, the creator of the action, is the creator. I, the way Jerby, There's one word. What's it called? Superstition. Superstition creates things. What do you call? What's the word? Huh? Superimposition. Huh? How do you say? Superimposition. Superimposition. Huh? Superimposed. No, there's one word, I don't remember. I don't remember that. Anyway, oneself, fermented? No, not fermented. Okay. The one word, I don't remember. No. And then that's it, perfect. Maybe that one. Fabricated oneself, fabricated by the superstition. Self fermented by the, well, you can say created, but fermented by the superstition. Then that so that is illusion. So that is illusion. That eyes is illusion. So then by holding on truly existent, by holding on truly, the eye, by holding on truly existent, so that cheats you, and deceives you. Then what to do? Don't cling on the hallucinated appearance. Then look at it empty. See, the opposite of that is looking at it true. Hold on, 100% it is true. But now the antidote, you see, the antidote, the best medicine, guidance, the instruction, what to practice. That's looking at it empty. Looking the eye empty. So now I have to go through the cells. So you see, as I told you, I discovered already. So I, because there's aggregate, valid aggregate existing, so your valid mind, merely input I. Merely input I, make up the name I, but only labeled, but mere labeled. mid-leveled I. You see, because there's the Baltic reason because that's existing. So, depending on that and depending on the relation to that, then the I is a middle leveled by the mind. You see? That's the first is a superstition, permanent or the merely input I. You see, the first create I, the first thing that. Other than that, not just not middle-leveled. It's all hallucination. It's all hallucination. Not middle-leveled by the mind. That is a person. What make a person get view? Person gets the subtle gata object to be reputed. So if you recognize this is a person gets gata object to be reputed, then by realizing this is empty, this is false. First you have to realize this false. Then through that you realize this empty. Then that's real emptiness. Right to the real emptiness, you realize that makes all the Buddhas so pleased. All the Buddhas are so pleased. When you see the person gives you emptiness, the real right one. So Lamatunga was it. Kasa, Bridzelua, Twenty-Lua, Muda, Ada. Kaji Kode, Chunam Tamjiji, Judin Lua Metonshi, Kanshi, Kanshi, Konde Chunam Tamjiji, Judin Lua Metonshi, maybe Teso Kanyi Kushipa, Tene Sunday Devi Lamlashu, so that becomes that. Kanshi, Kode Chunam Tamjiji. Anybody then you see the phenomena sometimes nibbana and the phenomena the cause condition and the terrible 가지고 다 천들이 준댔나요? Lovens cause conditions. Cause conditions. No bettering. No bettering. So you realize. So the then Kasuri. Maybe Teso can you go shiba? Maybe Teso can you go shiba? So the Kasuri, you see the second of the second, first middle imputed I. There's a wild bears aggregate. So the I is merely imputed by the mind. Now the second of that second, that's the first second. The second of that second, then is due to, as I mentioned, negative imprint collected on the mental continuum or the mere I from beginner's rebirth by the ignorance. By ignorance, by ignorance, here the root of samsara. By ignorance, you see, the negative imprint collected mental to the more than me. from beginners. So this imprint decorated project of the middle level I then appeared real one from its own side. The hallucination projected decorated appeared real I. Also, then you see rang to pe chebe tumala. So your ignorance, your superstitious mind, you see, then as it appear real one, appear real I. Then hold on. This is 100% true. This is 100% true. This is real I. So now the second time, your superstition, ignorance, jeva, the fermented this true existence. Fermented is this. Publicated this publicated this this true 100% true. Hold on, you see, Shamba. So now this illusion. You see now this illusion to you. This illusion. This illusion. You don't realize this illusion, but it's illusion. You understand? You go to some places it is not there. Well, you think the movie, whatever you see in the movie, it's all from there. Now this person killed, now this happened, now this happened. Wow! You have ups and downs, your life ups and downs, happy, you're so worried about everything. There's nothing there, but it appeared from there, real one from there, you see? You want to watch a movie, so like that. So in the movie or anything is not there, but you have this appearance. You see, it's real, you have this appearance. For example, very simple example, when you are having a dream. So when you recognize the dream is dream, so you appear something real happening from there, but you know there's nothing there. When you recognize the dream is dream, you understand? Make sure you think this. When you recognize the dream is dream, many practitioners of Tantra, they do always recognize dream. So they're not into control of the hallucinated mind, this superstitious mind. So because they practice, so they control of the mind, so they can recognize the dream is dream. So now they begin to use it for practice. And people practice Tantra. So those who can recognize the dream is dream, so it appears, but you know it's not there. So all of that, you see. So here, so the real I, see, so so holding that real appear, holding this true. So holding this is true. Holding this true, then it completely cheat you. You understand? You have to know that. It completely cheat you. That basically means your concept cheat you. So here I say, cheat you from beginning, not only cheat from this morning or from now, this hour, no. Cheat from your born, no. Cheat from beginning, from beginning birth. Cheat you, I've been cheating you, you understand? You have to know that, cheat you. The person, Louis cheat because that, then, don't clean the, don't believe, don't clean the, the hallucinant appearance. It's true. Don't clean that. Tuna machine. Then what you do? Don't look at it empty, acid empty. You understand? That's the practice. That's to protect you, to guide you. I mean, not just the present time. What that makes you to be free from samsara of all truth, but realizing that, continuing that development of wisdom, you totally cease the cause of samsara, delusion, karmas, and totally you become free. Oceans of samsara suffering, you understand? No, not suffering rebirth, not suffering old age, not suffering sicknesses, not suffering death. You understand? Just even think that, without thinking the suffering of change, all the samsara plateau, the preparation becomes, you see the first one. That's great. So as I said, Buddhism is the only one that has so clearly explained how to be overcome or free from suffering of rebirth, suffering of old age, suffering of sickness, So if you can research the whole world religion, but it's Buddhism is all that research. You have to study, you have to exercise, meditate. Tuna machi tomote. So okay, so abstract, yeah. So that's it. So there's a few quotations that maybe tomorrow or something like that. So these are so important practice. Unbelievable important practice. Wow, so important. You see, from beginners, but you cheat yourself. You cheated yourself, with the wrong concept. So now you do not cheat yourself. You see, free from oceans of samsara suffering, free from delusion, karma's cause. Not only that, then that with the wisdom directly perceiving this, then you see the not only gross but subtle development. You see, then achieving enlightenment, percent makes So anyway. So that's important, so important. This mention this one. So then stop there. So the Suljipum, the five aggregates, you see, Suljipumbo. So now they're analyzing the Pumba aggregates. That because of that we label I. Okay, so because of that we receive the name I. So form is that Meshige Sungja. That which is to be focused, to be known by the sense of the I. So that is the form. That is the form, so which can be seen by the sense of I. That's the form. So then, Suji Pumbo is, you see, meaning of Pumbo is many together, so many things heaped up. That's pungbo. So this aggregate, so many atoms, the subtle atoms, then the then the different limbs and all the parts, and then pungbo. So all together, then heaped, and then pungbo. So sui pungbo. Then then sure pungbo. The feeling. Heaps of the feeling, feeling pleasant, feeling unpleasant, indifferent, so like that. So those are mental factors. So the pungbo, heap of the compounding phenomena. Heap of the compounding phenomena. So the mental factor sempa is intention, right? Intention. Sempa, this mental factor, intention. So forth. The mind, so forth, intention, so forth, and is thrown by the karma. Is a fermented. No, how to say? It's produced by the karma. Produced by karma. So produced by karma. Then from this second compounding phenomena, then produces next second. This second, present second duce, produces the next second duce. You see, this our minute compounding phenomena produce the next minute compounding phenomena. This hour compounding phenomena produce next hour compounding phenomena. So produce, produce. I put this way. So like that. So this is so these mental factors, which does like this, continues like this, and that is duce, compound phenomena. So like that. So we mentioned heaps of the form gone. So now the next one, duce, is a mental factor. So like that. Duce. So it gives idea of the duce, a compound phenomena. But also the general meaning, so general meaning, I don't know, this might be maybe more confusing, I don't know. Rangda Tsundengi Namshi, Gemingi Yula Yui, Chawa Chebe Na, Dishedang. Rangda Tsundengi Namshi, so the Duchi, that which is similar to the consciousness, the compounding phenomena, compounding, duchi pungbo, the heaps, similar to the consciousness. So similar to consciousness. So similar to talking about similar in time aspects to the number the substances in the career to the number the no, I went to that to time to number the to there's a 5 similar to the consciousness. There's a 5 similar to time aspect substance there. I do not true. There's a 5. So so 2 I don't remember. So this is similar to the consciousness. What? Pizza? No time for pizza. So that makes, by being similar to the consciousness, that makes the consciousness to focus on the object of virtue and non-virtue. To move or to focus on the object of virtue and non-virtue. So during that activity, so therefore it's called the duce. The function is a particular function of the duce does that. So I explained one thing before, but that also gives the idea meaning duce. But here the one that duce, there's a general explanation like that. So the Rangda Tsunting and Namshi, the compound phenomena, similar to the consciousness, 5 were similar, then it makes the consciousness to move or to focus on the virtues of virtue and non-virtue. Virtue and non-virtue's mind, you see, object of virtue and non-virtue's mind. So the duce, so that's their function. Oh, therefore it's called duce. Then many put together, then heaped up, there's a pumbo. So now next one. So you have to think well, and you have to think well the explanation, so then you can get understanding. So duce is easy to understand. Yuju tumama imi tama kebere manawa sosoro chene zimbe na duce. So the particular of the objects, they kept the quality, differences, the sign or differences, the particular of the objects, without mistaking, manora, without mistaking, then individually, so tennis, separate, individually, then able to discriminate this and that. So that's what's called the recognition. The heaps of recognition. Then general explanation. General explanation, then duce, the recognition. Chi mi gendang, nangi tema takjin, mangbe duam, tsokbale, sheba chungay na duce. So outer focusing condition. See, Miki, outer focusing condition, and the inner Nanga Tamataji, image condition. Tamataji, imagery city. Many gathered, outer focusing condition, and inner immediate specific condition, so many gathered. Then the knowing phenomena, Sheba, then knowing phenomena, Sheba rises, then it's called Dishi. So Dishi, so also I planned at the beginning, so I get the right idea. So the now number Sheba. So that number Sheba is knowing the aspect, number Sheba. And number Sheba, knowing the aspect of the object. So the mainly you discover, you see, mainly you see the essence of the object. Essence, mainly you see essence of object. That's number Sheba, knowing the aspect. So I get to consciousness. Aggregate of consciousness. So like that. So that's easy. Yeah. Okay. So these are the 5 aggregates. So you see now again 5 aggregates. Looks like there's a 5 aggregates existing from its side, but there's a hallucination. You see, like the eye, there's no real eye exists from there. Similar exists. That one total distance. You see, what exists is what is to be labeled by mind. It's like there's eye, but it's like doesn't exist. Like that. So the 5 aggregates looks real from there, but in the reality, it's not there. Just like the eye, not there. So what is there is what is merely imputed. 5 aggregates, what is merely into one, merely imputed by the mind. What is there is that. That's all, nothing more than that. You understand? Nothing more than that. So you see, so it's not completely non-existent, but it is, but it's like doesn't exist. You understand? Non-existent. Oh, so then it goes on. So reality that that is the main impetus by the mind. Because the multiverse is there, the multiverse is there. But even the multiverse, this line, I mean, your parmesan is, your parmesan is like that. So anyway, even the multiverse, even that do not exist from it. It looks like existing from sight, but it's not there. So what is there? So what's merely imputed by mind, the base. Merely imputed by mind. So that exists, but that light doesn't exist. So it's totally empty. Totally empty from its own side. You see? So that goes on. So all the base like that. So this base is a phenomena to be labeled compared to the base. Fire gas is a the best structure is which is to be labeled, phenomena which is labeled because there's a base of that, paragraphs, then there's base to label each one. So it goes on, so that's endless. I mean, so kind of like that is best. Then combine each one, then there's all label. So looks like all the phenomena is doctor label, becoming like that. If you look at everything, doctor, everything is made labeled by mind, doctor, and it exists, but it's like doesn't exist. So like that. So everything's totally empty from inside. Everything is like that. So, I mean, the meditation like this, you're listening talk from me or Great Lama Sabha, and then the real Lama Sabha is not there. Not there, doesn't exist. You see, and you, real one, I, real one, little Lama Sabha, also I, listener, real I, listener, no, not there. You see, not there at all. Even such an atom. In the carbon, real carbon, as carbon monoscomba. The real real Gomba, appearing from there is not there. The reality, totally empty, not there. In the base of that, all this what you labeled, real base what exists from there is not there. So nothing is there. So totally empty from society. Totally empty from society. So you go to bathroom from here, there's no real pee-pee. Real pee-pee, no, there's no real pee-pee in poo-poo. There's no real bathroom. From existing from there, no, it's totally empty. So you go to, those who eat dinner, go to real kitchen was not there. It's all totally not there. Then the real food, totally not there. And the base food, totally not there. So eater is not there, food is not there, eating action is not there. So nothing, so totally empty. So this is the meditation. This is the meditation. So depending on what you're doing. So it's there. So like the bodhisattva Lama said, Tunala Mashin, don't look at it. Don't cling to the hallucination and look at it empty. Oh, that meditation. So that's one meditation in daily life. Not now, in daily life. Oh, then you become the best psychology, you're the best meditator, you're the best guru, you're the best police, you're the best whatever, doctor. The best, yeah. Oh. So like that, you see, only walking into the meditation, then you see, sitting, then other things like the certain practice doing not so million push that not the breast this is meeting it and tape is true just therefore true look at it hallucination. Problem is looking at believing this is true, but then look at it hallucination. Instead of that, look at the hallucination, which is the hallucination. All the delusion don't arise. All the root of samsara, the basis of delusion, don't arise. Oh, then it has the delusion arise. to what I was look at it, hallucination, acid. This is a practice of bodhisattva. Oh, this is not a mindfulness practice. I think I've told you already, but now I emphasize very important mindfulness practice. So looking at it, hallucination, at its hallucination. And then and also look at it merely imputed by mind. Is merely imputed by mind. Action is merely imputed by mind. Object is merely imputed by mind. So everything is merely imputed by mind. That's one way. So everything goes to the emptiness. So, okay, I stop here. Thank you very much. So thank you. Okay, Chandro, Samjo, Rimbo, Chema, Jebana, Jeju, Jeba, Nyambame, Kone, Gonda, Bavara, Jo, Tunyetawa, Rimbo, Chema, Jebana, Jeju, Jeba, Nyamba, Kone, Gonda, Bavara, Jo, Tala, Gonda, Java, Tonga, the Judging, Javanga, Santinia, Gajeta, Dharma, Jiji, Missionanda, Sametindan, just the Javin, the Jetta, the Jugurjan, Lusan Javet, and then Javara show. Pandela Majus, triple lama, about Isuna Jalama, triple like that. So Pandela Maji, Jindawa, Gudangu, Teta, Singanda, Jijis, and Josamba, Jindawa, Tentagon, Nanda, Sojo, Rejo, Betazo, Amaguvi, Jinua, Basajas, and Jirawa, somebody at the Shijo. Did all the past the present be the marriage to go to bed, marriage to go to bed, number listen, David, marriage to go to number to Buddhism, Medi, consider war, famine, disease, poverty, all the dangers, all the harms, the dangers of earth, fire, water, wind, all these problems may be survived even gently. Now, and Kasuri. Oh, then the may the world filled with perfect peace, happiness. Yeah, including enlightenment. Bajna love and kind compassion, both is the inherent heart. Have there. Then the did all the past present future marriage to go to Brahma, Trisha marriage to go to Brahma, listen to me, Trisha marriage to go to Namal Buddhas, and then marriage sent me, who see me, touch me, remember a thing of me, then hearing voice, just that, but they sent me, I see, I hear their voice, and remember touch, all that. Just about that, may all that suffering of sentiment be immediately, and achieve all the happiness, perfect happiness, and enlightenment. All that to happen that Tanya Toma Dosama Jitu Tanya Drugama Tanto Java Tamdi Timala Dua Gujin and Namba Gundo Detan Danger. Did all the past, but the picture made it to collect rabbi, I made it to collect number, listen, they number to put us. Which exists in my name. do that, may the I who exists in the mere name, and achieve the Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. And lead the sentient beings who exist in the mere name to that Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. And by myself alone, lead by myself alone who exists in the mere name. Jaman Bave, Jita Jimbado Kunda Sambodi, and the Jinda Kundi Jitandal, Gawat, and the Raduma to the Jebe, Jawat, and the Jungwa Gala to the Tage, Tawati, Jasambo to the Ratumor.
Sashi, Bugi Chushime Totam, Rira Linshinye de Gambadi, Sange Shinto Mitebul. Tokonamda Shinla Chovar Sho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyataya Mi.
Jiten Kamde Pinde Malova College.
Sambali Shino, Kardin Sume, Tenzing Yasucho, Kuse Tenzing, Tushel Sho. Tusu Chan Shen Changan Gyawe. Dancing Kyon Belwe Kunsu Doborse Chosun Kurwe Lemon Tudu Panda Sodu Jekundu Shaten Sho.
So this is there's another one missing, the wisdom is missing. The only both compassion is so yeah, so I think there's orders Singapore. Kopan shop. Oh, I see, I didn't know. Okay, Kopan shop. Kopan shop. But FMD, you see that Singapore are liberated animal, nearly 300 million to 100 million, long time ago finished, liberating animal. And then second 100 million finish, third, you know? Third 100 million liberated animals. So it's the most number of liberated animal liberated. There's one monk, what's it? We have to say it much. Monk, his name? Hatapase. He liberated. He has dogs and cows and lot. I didn't see, but I went 2 times. He liberated fish who don't eat other fish, or fish, vegetarian fish. This size, vegetarian fish. Yeah. Then he liberated this. I joined his liberation the beach 2 times. But I heard in Taiwan, one area, there's a lot of cows and dogs. So there's another one. He liberated many millions. So Taiwanese government came to check whether there's something wrong, maybe his mind or something. But I think they wondered, okay. So that happened a long time ago. So I don't know how many, but happened to the Singapore ABC, Fred, he ordered many, he put effort for a long time. So nearly 300 million. So liberated, maybe done now 300 million, I think maybe. I don't know exactly, but that much liberated, you see. So that the many fish, I think, there's other animals, but many fish. The truck is carried, and they go around the center. big fish is the truck with the water. So the truck goes around the center is many whole objects. So do it like that. So purify and cause to achieve enlightenment. Okay. So thank you very much. Good night.